Right, let's get the latest transfer news. And Martin ZubiMendi is understood to be in London finalising his move to Arsenal. Arsenal have an agreement in principle on all aspects of the deal, including the £51 million release clause and personal terms on a long-term contract for the Real Sociedad midfielder, who is expected to become Mikel Arteta's first signing of the summer.
Noise around this guy Carez, and everyone's saying, you've got to, Arsenal have got to sign him. They have to sign this guy. And I'm looking at it. I haven't seen much of him. I've seen him live now, and people talk about him being Premiership ready. Well, no. Championship ready may be, but not Premiership ready. He didn't look the player that the noise has been. And
There's a lot of Arsenal fans that really want your Carez, and you're just off the one performance, you're just shooing away that performance.
All right, I've seen one performance,
and you've written him off.
No, I haven't written him off.
He's a terrible player, Championship level.
But what I'm saying is, I've seen him play once in a few snippets, and I haven't seen anything in that. The few times that I've seen him that would inspire me that he would get into that Arsenal team. And what I'm saying is that I don't think a lot of people that have been calling for him have seen anything other than a few highlights on YouTube. And to be fair, I saw El Neni's highlights on YouTube, and he looked like a world beat.
Right, we told you we'd bring you up to date with the transfer news, and we are going to do just that because Arsenal have signed Spain goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea in a deal worth £5 million. Kepa spent last season on loan, of course, at Bournemouth. Will bring experience, they say, cover for the international teammate David Raya. Arsenal met a release clause in the 30-year-old's deal at Chelsea to secure their first incoming of the summer. Martin ZubiMendi and Christian Norgard are expected to follow him through the door, though. Kepa signed a new contract at Chelsea last summer to allow him to go to Bournemouth on loan, and in that deal he agreed to take a pay cut. It also included this low £5 million release clause. He's going to replace Neto as Arsenal's backup option in goal after the Bournemouth shot stopper returned to his parent club following his season-long loan at the Emirates. Chelsea broke the world record transfer fee for the goalkeeper when they signed Kepa from Athletic Club. That was for around £71 million back in 2018. He spent the 2023-24 season on loan at Real Madrid, so he's now off to Arsenal.
And like I said, last couple of years he's been captain, and he's a decent player. And when you figure in all of the, points that I've made with the wages and the fee, and it makes perfect sense. Very, very perfect business sense. And when it looks like the Kepa situation is done with Arsenal, which is £5 million, if you add this up, it's £14 million for Kepa and Norgard, who are going to be predominantly second choices to the position they play. That is really good business. Really, really good business.